Miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Philadelphia and look at this.
A fumble on the first play for a touchdown on the kickoff. Oh, I'm gonna get Call of Duty and stop playing this game.
Return and an Eagle touchdown.
Call of Duty's calling my name, boys.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the end. And he's in.
You're a little excited when you shut your mic off.
Receiving touchdown. Scott Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Did you guys post this shit? There it is.
The 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Get down a little bit. I did. Fuck.
So all even at 7 now
Christ,
as they
Alex.
kick it away.
So I'm going on a date with Alex tomorrow night.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm
And he'll elect not to return
Friday night.
this one, so
I'm going to spend the night at my wife's.
On the touchback.
And then on Saturday night, I'm taking a girl out that's in my class. Not my white teach, folks.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, she's another teacher. That's
A
what
little
the
eager there
student's going to
coming
say.
in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra.
Oh, don't fucking scare me.
Extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run them.
To throw, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You intercept that, homie.
One thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good
Stop
big
fucking with your
receiver.
view.
Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that'll hit
It's
in
not very
the end
accommodating.
zone. Much too much leg
Creep.
there. That'll be a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a bit.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Field has got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down and 4. Wentz. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Probably none, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Well, Alex is a given.
He's gonna be out of bounds, but not before he takes it
She wants to
inside
fuck
the
me for
40.
messing up my birthday.
The end result, 21 yards.
Which is very,
Philadelphia
very
territory
nice.
now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely not going to sleep with the ex-wife.
One touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there.
Definitely not
Wanted
going
to
to sleep
continue to go to
with
the
the girl I'm
guys
going out with
already
on
got into
Saturday,
the
though.
end zone.
But
Good
she's not, I think
coverage
she's
and
my
make sure that
favorite.
this time it fell incomplete.
She's cool.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll set up a throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
He's leading the league in fucking...
That play got swallowed up.
In rushing when I had him. Yeah, and fumbles, but rushing too.
Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scott Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Don't think you have to play Sim just because I'm watching now.
Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all.
I said don't think you have to play Sim just because I'm watching now.
Everyone talks about converting.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ja'Kai Polite from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put
it's caught inside the 25, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be called.
Dude, I picked up JC Whiteside off the waiver list in my other league today.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Yeah, and a dynasty though. I was like, okay.
It's Wentz, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson.
Paris Campbell's a fucking free agent too.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the
oh, wow.
Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Wow.
We'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
What a dick.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't you'll make things a little bit worse.
Ravens, feel free to open up the cheese factory over there.
Try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football.
Mark Andrews not doing it for you, huh?
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, the fucking that made all the money.
2nd down. It's Griffin. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 30.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if I'm giving that to charity.
Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Dude, I hate that fucking shit.
I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they
that
result like that,
animation where your right tackle just fucking whiffs. It's like, hey, there's a guy, don't worry about him.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
They'll even let the defensive end go.
They protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Scott Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz.
Let's go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing, so
he's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown! Scott Miller on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
God damn.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket
These guys, are you guys going to play defense today, or?
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week.
You get for making fun of White.
Left side, a
Baby
completion to his tight
bitch.
end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. To try again after the sack. Wentz. That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Get in the weight room. 47 Mike.
Second and 10. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike. Bravo. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Go. Here I come. Both sevens and Mike. Exit. We own it. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Well, he's going to go for it. And this is caught. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Full man.
Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you.
Full man while watching your game.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
I'm not going to lie to you. Just started the second half, and records have been broken, boys.
As we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
Had a good first half.
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made.
My quarterback was showing it pretty good, but Scotty Miller was running some pretty good routes. I forgot he's an X Factor, and his X Factor is unstoppable. So I kept giving him the ball.
This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams.
When you say 300 yards in the first half is
a lot of them script to start the second half.
Is good.
And they're scripting something that they expect to
No,
get
I'm just
into
kidding.
the end zone.
He had 5
and back
touchdowns,
into
though.
this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him.
I had 5 touchdowns in the first half with Scotty Miller.
Second and 11 now. Wentz, and his throw here's incomplete.
Every catch he took to the house, he's fast, man. I'll tell you.
So many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things.
Trick had a 389-yard game, so I was like, fuck you.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Don't get tackled, you fuckhead.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles. If you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked. Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big time.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down and get it done with no margin for error? Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now. Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
I did do that, didn't I?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. So here is the home side to take over.
We're only in season 2 in that one.
Last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around. Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now. You know what that generally means? Success. That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too. Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in. Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's go, D.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scott Miller there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game. How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him down. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Superstar Willie Snead.
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route,
and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Hey, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Is he hurt?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distance.
I'm going to take my starters out in the 3rd quarter. 70-19. Jesus.
That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
They're just letting me go, man.
They love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Welcome Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Wentz on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that word you love? What's that? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Another run with Sanders. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, and that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
The fuck?
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Pass interference, defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good
risk and injury. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one
wants
to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
What do you do?
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I think you should be down by a field goal right now.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd.
Wow.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So
and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's a lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Ask him to let it get a sack.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a buck. And he's going to go down again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Oh, he caught it?
With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this.
Did he catch that?
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ballsy.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here.
How did you go for there?
But really, not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, yeah.
We got a plane to catch.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Ooh.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now...